Delighted to be here. And as it is mentioned, today is a very busy day for me. I'm attending almost 4 to 5 programs. So that all accepted at little earlier dates. When I had a request from the Nizam Institute about the 2 days biotechnology conference, I immediately accepted it because this subject is very near to my heart, because biotechnology is now the subject of this era, and particularly the grand old college, Nizam College, which was established in 1887. As the conference, 2-day conference is conducted here, I wanted to visit the college as well as to inaugurate this session, which is going to be very useful to the young biotechnologists. My respects to Dr. Krishna Ella Garu, Chairman and Managing Director, Bharat Biotech International Limited, and my respects to Mr. Aravind Kumar Garu, IAS Principal Secretary, Municipal Administration and Urban Development and In Charge Vice Chancellor, Osmania University, and my respects to Dr. Gopal Reddy Garu, Registrar, Osmania University, my respects to Professor Lakshmikant Rathod Garu, Principal of Nizam's College, my respects to Avinash Deshwal Garu, Vice Principal, my respects to Dr. Sambashiva Garu, and the distinguished guests, press, the securities, and one and all, particularly the students and the delegates who are going to take part in this 2-day conference. As it is mentioned earlier, our friend Krishna Ella Garu mentioned that here girl students are more, and what all the technologies and the expertise they gain during their education and during the conferences like this should not go waste, because they should continue everything after their marriage. So the decision not only on this part, the decision should be on that part also, because whatever may be the motivation by the girl students, it should be supported by the men of the group and the scientists, whoever may be. And I assure, as the governor of Telangana and one among you, definitely all the girl students will continue what all the expertise and what all the talents which they had after the marriage, because I continued my studies after my marriage. I got married when I was in first year. I got married when I was doing my first year medicine, because I am the eldest daughter of my family. We 5 children, and my grandmother wanted to, because immediately when I joined medical college, she got very tensed. So she wanted her granddaughter's marriage as early as possible. So even I did my first semester only after my marriage, and to your information, I cleared all the papers in my first attempt itself in spite of my marriage. That credit goes to Dr. Soundararajan, who supported me. So only I am telling that the decision only not this side, and this side also should support for the upcoming talents and for preserving these talents gained by the girl students. And girls also should support this side, because that mutual understanding should be there. And apart from that, as it is said earlier, this is the Hyderabad is the not only medical capital, pharma capital, immunology capital, and immunization. Particularly, I have to mention that as I entered as a doctor, come governor here, I heard about this Hyderabad as the capital of health science as well as pharma, and as he said, the genome village I have to visit. I assure I have to visit. And we have traveled a long way. You can see, as when we were children, the maximum absentees on the day will be there, where the government announces vaccination for that particularly for that school. Even though the children present there will run away when the doctor or the immunization specialist come with a vaccine. Then I should say, as a medical student from Tanjavur Medical College, a peripheral college from Tamil Nadu, we used to see polio attacked children. Then at that time government took an initiative to give polio vaccines to each and all the children. But we were unable to guide the patients, telling about the beauty and the benefits of the vaccine. So the government came with an idea. Actor Rajinikanth was as a brand ambassador. He propagated, he appeared in the television telling that when showing an polio attacked child, if your child should not be attacked like that, you should have a polio vaccine. So the patients used to come and ask us, not vaccine. They used to ask, give us Rajini injection. Give us Rajini injection. So the immunization, the awareness of immunization and the knowledge about immunization actually had a very long way. Now patients themselves come and ask, please, I am very excited. The young children, young girls come and ask about cancer service vaccination. Now they are very aware of that. So we have come a very long way. Particularly as it is mentioned, Hyderabad in the history, it has a very strong place in the history of medical sciences, pharmacy, immunology, vaccines. And apart from that, I request each and everyone to utilize these type of opportunities. Because when we were students, we didn't have this opportunity having so many seminars, conferences with so many experts talking on that. Because I really appreciate the Nizam College, which introduced the Department of Biotechnology in the year 2000. When it was introduced? 2002. Well ahead, even other colleges didn't think of it. Because biotechnology, before I should say that as a doctor, biotechnology, it's a complementary field to the field of medicine. And however, maybe that's a very wide chance, opportunity in this field. There is wide chance of innovative research opportunities. When we were students, we didn't have this opportunity. You are all very fortunate to have such opportunities. Kindly utilize these opportunities. And apart from that, as students, you should concentrate on innovative procedures and research activities. You should utilize these type of conferences so that you are updated. Because updating is very much necessary in the field of science. Even as a doctor today, I sit in the internet for 10 to 15 minutes to see what all the inventions and the innovative procedures that has been introduced recently in the field of medicine. So that type of activity is needed, and I really appreciate the organizers for conducting such conferences. And my appeal to the students, particularly the biotech students, it's a wide day-to-day expanding field. And apart from that, Hyderabad is biotech capital, tends to concentrate on the development of drugs for major widespread diseases driven by the medical care industry. And I want to mention that for Indian biotech companies, the availability of overseas capital could potentially help accelerate the research and development process while providing them with greater opportunity to more efficiently introduce the drugs to a major market outside the country with lower cost. Here I want to mention, because there is wide opportunity in the pharma industry. Yesterday, even the central government, under the guidance of our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, has come out with generic drugs can be sold in the medical stores also. So the drugs, availability of the drugs, particularly the cancer drugs, the anti-diabetic drugs, and anticonvulsants. They have trashed the cost to a lower extent, because when I was doing a rounds, when I was as a practitioner, one patient was sitting very sad. I asked him, why are you sitting so sad? Don't worry about the cause of the disease. He told, I am not worried about the cause of the disease, I am worried about the cost of the disease. So that's the problem, because the one patient told, you are giving me medicines for gastritis, but when I went to the medical shop and when I knew the cost of the medicine, the gastritis increased, because it increased my gastric juice, because the cost was so much, it was not affordable to me at all. So now the situation is drastically changing because of the inventions and the innovations, particularly by the day-to-day improvement in the science and technology. So biotechnology is a field which is expanding each and every day. So I congratulate each and everyone, and I congratulate the faculty for organizing such conference. My best wishes to one and all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for your valuable information, and also thank you very much for your gracious present. நீங்க எங்க கல்லூரிக்கு வந்தது எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப மகிழ்ச்சி. May I now humbly request our honorable principal, Professor Lakshmikant Rathod, and also our Vice Chancellor, Sri Arvind Kumar sir, to felicitate our chief guest, Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan, Honorable Governor, Telangana State. I request our Vice Chancellor, Sri Arvind Kumar sir, and also our Principal, Professor Lakshmikant Rathod sir, to felicitate